Hi, Nick. Here? All right.
Smith must have been here before.
Okay.
Family down.
Look at them old sleds. I know. That's what I want. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, ain't that funny?
Fast car thing? Well, you gotta have a fast
Oh,
car.
I like to have a set of them. They were even cooler than the ones I got.
Not one of them on your
All right, well,
back
let
here.
me show you all right. I think these folks want to join us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys want to join us over there?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let me just point out a
Love
few things.
that.
Oh, dang. Sure.
Oh, that is so cool. You made that?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Maybe look at that. I'm gonna take those handlers and make them on. Huh? That's what I'm gonna do, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me just point out a few things of interest here. You know, we did a couple TV shows, National Geographic, the History Channel, and that one Discovery one. We were on that a few times with Tim Smith. Tim was just here early this morning. Y'all missed him. He came in to say hi and then left again. Right over here is Patricia Cornwell. Some of y'all might know her. She writes books. She flew in her helicopter to visit us, just parked out front. She will know how to make moonshine. I had to teach her. She gave us a ride in a helicopter. Nice helicopter.
Nice.
Former President Bill Clinton, I met him in Culpeper from the Baptist Church, gave him a bottle of moonshine, got his autograph for it.
Oh, that's great.
The only thing I don't know is if he drank it or not. What do y'all think? Huh?
Yeah.
Drink it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You might have shared it with someone too. Hey, thanks for coming by.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let's go back here and learn how to make it.
Oh, man. Man. That smells so good.
All right.
That smells great in here.
Make you a moonshiner.
Yeah.
That'll work. That'll work. All right. You can hear me. All right, here's the deal now. We make whiskey the old-fashioned way. Come on up here a little closer. We use this big old copper pot still. That's a 2,000-gallon pot still. That one was made in 1933. Been in service ever since. Sometimes legal, sometimes not, you know. But the process starts right here in the cook tank. We fill this up with water right there. Then we'll get a ton of corn at the drink tank. We raise our own corn here. Grind it up, dump that in there, and get this to boil. While that's going on over here in that tank, we'll make our own yeast. Now, of course, you don't really make it. You propagate it from another batch. So when the yeast is ready and the mash cools down, goes together in a fermenter tank. That's one of those tanks back over in the corner there. Sits back there for 4 days. Bubbles, gurgles, you know. Yes, ma'am.
How long does the process of the yeast in this
All right, all
take?
day long to cook the yeast and the cooking and
So
the
this
mash.
is like a one-day, this area
One
is a
day
one-day
to-
process
one day.
before you put it in there for 4
Then it
days?
goes back in that fermenter tank where it sits there 4 days. It bubbles and gurgles, you know. Then it goes flat like it did this morning. I pumped it to the pot still. Now I'm heating it slow. It's coming out of there about 75 proof. Goes to that other tank called a doubler where it reboils, coming out of there about 150 proof. Still alcohol steam, goes to that copper coil condenser, turns back into a liquid. Then I got a hydrometer floating there, that way I can read the proof as it comes out. If anybody wants to climb these dangerous stairs and take a look, yeah, you better come up here. You're going to be a trainee. You might have to get on. Get off the
What's the proof, Fred?
That's 50% alcohol.
Yeah.
150?
Not enough yet.
Put it in 150? Yeah,
100. I think that might do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Ain't not allowed to fall.
All right,
All
we'll
right.
do it.
Anybody else want to check it out? Oh, come on up here now. There you go.
That's okay.
Smell it up here, huh? You're going to get your picture now. Look at there. I know you got a pose, huh?
Oh my God. So wait, where are you looking where you see?
It's right where the hydrometer meets the liquid. See, it just floats freely in there.
So like right now it's about 150.
Yeah.
Nice. We're going to be having a good Saturday night.
Yeah, boy. Huh? Be careful. Don't get hurt.
After it's all ready,
What's that?
what do you do with it?
The whiskey?
Drink it.
Well, from here, yeah. That's
What are you doing?
well, right here you go. It's flowing over here inside this tank. And then from here, I'm gonna, cause it's not done yet, I'm gonna distill it again. Then we'll pump it back here to the doubler and run it again. See if you run it twice, you get a better grade of whiskey.
Ah.
Then they, I got one product I'll show you we do 4 times.
Do you like sell it to buy it or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You like to buy some?
I want American cuts.
All right. Then the old mass that's left over in the pot still there, well, that goes to the cows. A little alcohol left in that. Happy cows. That's the idea. It's the only farm in the area where the neighbor cows keep breaking in. All right. Then from here it goes back to the tank room. I got to show you how we pump it back there. Now we all can't fit in there, but I kind of want to show you. Hi, folks. Yeah.
It's in the tank room. I'm standing over there.
What we do back here now, you ever want to, you ever learn how to make moonshine, you know, you got it, huh? Okay, yeah, she says. All right, what we do back here is charcoal filter the whiskey. See, I take that 4-inch copper pipe, fill it full of carbon, slow pump it through there, runs around the room, winds up in one of these tanks. Still 150 proof though when it gets here. State of Virginia, it makes me cut it back to 100 proof.
Really?
Except for the stuff you sell it.
How about if we buy it?
So how do you do that? How do you cut it back?
I add water.
Oh.
Isn't that, it seems like a crime, don't it?
Yeah.
Water down your product, huh?
Yeah.
So when I get the proof right, then it goes through the wall to the bottom of the room. So we're gonna walk back there and check that out, huh?
Yeah.
Like putting ice cubes in your beer.
There you go. Now we got the still running today. I was showing them how it flows up there. Y'all want to take a peek or you?
We heard it.
Oh, you heard it. Okay, very good. I didn't see you come in. All right, let's go on back to the bottom of the room, man.
We're going to walk it.
There you go. This is where we put it all together back here.
How did you decide to do this?
Well, my grandpa hung around with him too much.
So he did it? And then you took over?
Sort of.
Okay, you have anybody else going to take over after you?
My son says he is, but
Okay.
he's not here today. All right, here's what goes on back here. This is where we put it in a bottle. Bottles will come in on this table here. They get dumped down, go through the cleaner and over to the filler, then the capper, then the label machine, the package equipment, and away they go. Some of this is kind of older machinery, you might have noticed. It don't work with that radiator. That's a 1935 capper. Now the company that makes that machine is still in business in the United States.
Oh, wow.
And this one over here is a 1945 filler. This is a great machine. Company's long gone though.
Yeah.
I have to tell you though, it did not come with the bungees. You know.
How you get parts for it if it
You gotta
breaks?
make them.
You gotta make them,
You
right?
gotta make them. But you know, they made things to last back in that area.
Yeah.
It's great fun. All right. See, these are our products back here. This is our Virginia Lightning. Clear corn whiskey. Been on the shelf in Virginia now for 25 years.
Wow.
Totally harmless, you can see that. Got some tags on it. All right, this is our newer product here, Original Moonshine. 4 times distilled. Sell a lot of this up in New York City. I had to make it smoother and softer for them people in there. They couldn't handle it. All right, this is our famous Copper Kettle registered Virginia whiskey. You know, like there's Tennessee whiskey, Kentucky's got the bourbon. It's like a bourbon, no corn, wheat, and barley, 3-grain mix. Clear when it comes out of the still like any whiskey. You know, it's wood that makes whiskey turn color like that. But we have a double wood process. It starts over here in this tank I want to show you. Now this is 150 proof in here. So you can take a whip, but be careful. I don't want you to breathe too much. You might get intoxicated.
Fall in
You
there.
need a designated driver, you know.
Wow.
Three whiffs is the maximum allowed.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
All right.
Look how much whiskey that is.
Here's the deal here now.
What's up this?
Well, I'm going to show you what's going on. What we do is we take an oak barrel and cut it up. And we put the barrel in the whiskey.
Oh,
Just got loose from the bag, see?
oh, that one got loose.
Yeah. See, this is an oak barrel all cut up.
And then you sell
Oh,
it.
wow.
This is cheesecloth. We just put it in cheesecloth. We just got it backwards. You just put the barrel in the whiskey instead of the whiskey in the barrel.
And that turns it color?
Yeah, that changes the color. It'll change color like that overnight. It's amazing.
So
Wow.
you get it dark.
Like a tea bag.
Yeah, like tea bag. And you don't have to stick with oak doing it this way. Look at here. This one over here, that's an apple tree. We cut that apple tree up and toasted it. That is the world's only applewood aged whiskey.
And you can make different flavors from different woods.
But I gotta stick with it. Once you put it on the shelf, you gotta be constant. But
Right.
cherry wood works real good too.
You got any straws?
Oh, there you go. You can find Fred. Bring your own straw. It stays here now for 2 months.
That's cold.
It's cold, yeah. It's been cold in here lately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, those,
Does that affect it at all?
oh, it just slows it down.
Okay.
There's nothing practical. So after we leaves here now, it goes back to the barrel room. It sits there for between 3 and 5 years.
Wow.
So let's go back there and I'll show you.
How many bottles does one of these make?
Oh wow, there's a lot of whiskey there.
25,000?
Probably that whole pallet.
That's like 10 barrels. That'll make 3,000 bottles.
3,000 bottles.
That's all ready to go?
That's got to go back here next. All that stuff there, yeah, that is all ready to go there. There's a little warehouse here. I guess I could show you my water plant first before we go back there. You might be interested. Because we got, all right, we got really good well water here to make whiskey. It's a limestone water. You need that to make mash. But when you go to cut whiskey, you got to have super clean water now to pass those government tests, see? So to clean up the water to cut the whiskey, with sand filter, water softener, carbon filter, pre-filter, reverse osmosis filter, a positive and a negative
Oh, my
ion filter,
Lord.
0.02 micron filter, and the UV light.
Why do you run that in your
Bam.
house too?
How come they didn't show all this stuff on the Discovery Channel?
Yeah, some of the shows showed it, yeah.
They don't have this out in the
He's
woods.
got all tapes. He watched it.
Oh, here we saw them all?
Yeah, he's
He's
like,
got every episode
Yes,
of
and
Moonshine,
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yard,
Yes.
and Gold Rush.
yes.
Yeah,
He's
well,
very
you want
proud.
gold rush too?
He's like a different,
Yeah, I had Tim back here, and he saw all
Yep.
that. He like freaked out. He didn't
Forget
want to hear it.
that.
Yeah,
Outlet of matches.
yeah. Now my grandfather used to make this whiskey. That's how I got in the business. You know, Grandpa, he didn't have none of that.
Yeah, I'm all
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say.
you kind of like Tim, you know.
The bottling machine.
Nice place by the creek, you know. All right, all the moonshine products go out fresh, but that Virginia whiskey comes back here.
Wow.
Man. You ever sell the barrels?
You like a barrel full or a barrel that's not full?
A barrel is full.
Well, I mean, I can sell it to you. I'm allowed to, but you can't take it home with you. So we can put your name on it, but when you want to take it home, we got to put it in a bottle.
Oh.
We can put your own label on it.
Because I know Jack Daniels sells.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the same deal as Jack. You can't take it home.
Right.
You got to let it sit there with your name on it.
Oh, I got you.
All right, but this is a great room back here in that aged whiskey because this room gets hot and it gets cold. And you need that with whiskey because it expands, it contracts with temperature, see? And this is all Virginia white oak. It's all charred on the inside. And you can use a barrel only once. Then you got to get another barrel and do it again.
How long is the oldest batch?
Really?
Well, they usually keep them between 3 and 5 years. And what we do is mix a 3, 4, and a 5 together. That way you get a more complex product, see? Now I have one barrel down here that's a little older. I'll show you that on the way out there. We just bought those 2 new barrels. I had those special made. They're 165 gallons each.
Wow.
We're going to try it out and see how that works. But it'll take 4 years before we can try it. So nothing happens fast in the whiskey business.
Well, how do they make them barrels so they don't leak?
Well, you know, that's a good question. They make, these barrels are cut here in Culpeper.
Oh.
They got a thing on TV about that.
Yeah.
My
It's kinda
grandfather
neat.
had barrels like this.
Yeah, they're neat. You know, they're not tongue and groove. These guys that do this, I mean, they just and they're not even, all the staves are different widths. These guys reach down in the pile and grab one. This one goes here, and this one goes there, and that one goes there, and the thing comes out round. When I try it, it doesn't come out round.
Well, how do they keep it from leaking?
Well, basically the wood's dry, so they put it together. and then they put these straps on it, and then when you get it wet, it expands. And then it gets real tight.
Seals.
As long as you keep something in it, it won't leak.
Oh wow.
But if you empty it, let it sit around a couple, months,
Yeah, the
dry out,
wood, yeah.
fall apart again.
Plants in half of these, that's
Yeah. We can head on back this way unless anybody's got any more questions. Oh, okay, I'm gonna show you this one barrel down here.
This looks like my grandfather's basement.
What's that?
This looks like my grandfather's basement.
Oh, is that he was in the whiskey business? Now you tell us, huh? This barrel down here was filled in 1991. It's my oldest barrel.
Wow.
I let it sit around and I keep sampling it, make sure it's still good. It's about
How
half
long
full.
does it last?
Well, I don't know, we're gonna find out. Pretty good whiskey, though.
1 year old.
Oh,
All right, well, there you go. Huh?
that's great,
What's the
man.
door there, yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank y'all for coming back.
Hey, thanks,
I
man.
love that hat. You're gonna have to get one.
Yeah, yeah.